On the floor of the New York Stock Exchange with Jim Cramer, who's here to answer your Twitter questions. Good to see you, Jim.
Good to see you.
Big story, of course, was that IRS data breach. So our first question's based on that. Should we continue to buy FireEye based on that breach?
Dave DeWalt was on Mad Money last week. I thought he'd tell a very compelling story. He did do a convert last night. He says some of that is to be able to buy back stock. These companies do not make money, by the way. Palo Alto is going to be reporting. Let's see what they have to say. But in the end, cybersecurity is a long-term threat. Therefore, long-term positions.
Jim, we had an IPO in Shopify with big names like Tesla. Someone asked, is Shopify a buy?
Shopify is a immediate cold stock because it's affiliated with Tesla. Can it be like Shake Shack? I don't know. I think there'll be some sellers in Shopify. At a certain point, this one is overdone. I would ring the register.
How about JCPenney? Retailer in terms of, is it still a good stock? Is it going to run?
They had an okay quarter. Apparel is not selling very well there. I prefer Target. Target with the big analyst meeting coming up. That's an ActionAlertsPlus.com name.
Jim, you of course talked a lot this week about Johnson & Johnson, adding it to your Action Alert Plus portfolio. We have a question about Raptor Pharmaceuticals. What do you think of that?
Oh, I like Raptor. I've done a lot of work on it. It's very interesting formulations. It's got a lot of street support, but I think it can go higher. It's one of them that I've been working on because I've got an upcoming webinar. And you'll hear some talk about some of the more interesting takeover prospects in the biotech world. Raptor's certainly one of them.
All right, let's stay in pharma then. Jim, what does Teva do in terms of Mylan? When does it make its next move?
I think that is, they're not going to get Mylan. I think these companies hate each other. I know Teva's worried about Copaxone and off-patent. Teva needs to make a move. I just don't think they'll get Mylan.
And finally, what's your take on Activision?
All right, Activision, geez, if you want to order them, it's EA, then Activision, and then Take-Two. GameStop's going to be reporting imminently, and I think that we're going to have to take a look at GameStop and see what they have to say, and it might hurt the stocks, and then maybe you buy some Activision.
Jim Cramer, always a pleasure.
Thank you.
I'm Rhonda Schaffler for The Street.